Hey everybody, Mike Miller with the Herald Times, columnist Jeremy Price, previewing Tuesday's Indiana game up at Wisconsin. Madison, Kohl Center. It's been a while since Indiana's had a win there. 13 games without a win for Indiana in Madison, Wisconsin. The last time the Hoosiers went up there and won a game was 1998. Bob Knight was still the coach. It was a different program. It's been a while, Jeremy, but the Hoosiers do have momentum at their back. Winners of 12 in a row, 7-0 in the conference, and just today rose 6 spots both in the AP poll and the coaches poll. They are number 17 in the USA Today coaches poll and number 19 in the Associated Press poll. If there's been a year where they're going to get a win, it might be tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm not sure they've probably ever gone into Madison feeling this hot, like they're on this much of a roll. But they're facing a Badger team that's much improved lately and I think is going to present a real challenge. Indiana's been good enough on the road so far this season, but those games have been at Rutgers, at Nebraska, at Minnesota. I think at Wisconsin is going to present a much different and much bigger challenge.
Wisconsin is a little bit different, at least from the outside view. Since coming into Bloomington and losing a narrow game, I think it was January 5th, they've won 2 in a row, their last 2 games, beating Michigan State at home and then going on the road to beat Penn State at the Bryce Jordan Center. Ethan Happ's had a nice stretch of late, as has Nigel Hayes, so they have a little bit momentum on their own side. But Indiana has Yogi Ferrell. Yogi Ferrell's playing, without question, the best basketball he's ever played, especially at Indiana. And believe it or not, I found this hard to believe, Jeremy. Monday was the first time ever Yogi Ferrell had picked up the Big Ten Player of the Week honor. For a guy who's been in such a big role for Indiana for 4 years, it's kind of amazing that this is the first time in his career that he's gotten that weekly honor from the league.
It does come as a bit of a surprise, and I guess the other half of it is he's probably had bigger games and bigger weeks, but this one probably is a little bit more of a career achievement award with setting the assist record last week against Illinois, and also a little bit of an award for Indiana for the success they've had, for the momentum they've had, for the winning streak that they're on as well. And going up against Wisconsin, you've got the Big Ten Player of the Week going up against the Big Ten Freshman of the Week in Ethan Happ.
Mm-hmm. It's fascinating just to see how these Hoosiers have internalized this stuff, although really Tom Crean's whole mantra over the last month or so has been to his players not to internalize this stuff, not to take the good as high as it is, and not to, when they were struggling in November, not to really let that sink in either. But this is a team that is kind of closing in on some of the bigger games of this Big Ten season. Wisconsin really will be that first test as we get into the month of February.
And I think the fact that the Hoosiers realize that, they know that the toughest road still lies ahead, I think it helps them in this situation rather than feeling overconfident and coming in struggling to focus or anything like that. I think they realize that this is really the start of the stretch run if they're going to make a run at this Big Ten title.
7 o'clock, ESPN, Indiana, Wisconsin. We'll both be there. Till then, take it easy.